welcome to Geogasm. This time I'm up here, right here in the upper corner. This guy down here is GeoWizard. Today we're going to have me versus him play along video. So it will be me versus him versus you. Okay? So GeoWizard has challenged his viewers to a map called Down Test for Smart People, which sounds terrifying. I'm going to take this challenge. You can also take this challenge. Click on the link below. You can play it for free even if you don't have a Geoguessr subscription, so you're not losing anything except maybe your time and possibly your sanity. I'm going to play one round, get the result, then jump back to GeoWizard's video before the time runs out. So I don't see my result. And then I'm going to watch his video and see his result and then compare with my result. Last time I tried to do this with all this video making equipment and everything, I failed most of the time, but that's life. You know, failing most of the time is how I would describe life. What you should be doing if you want to play along is the same thing, but first play the round. Before the time runs out, you should jump to my video, watching me play, jump to GeoWizard's video. It's crazy. It's just insane. It's a clusterfuck in a good way, possibly. Could be in a bad way as well. You can also play the challenge from beginning to the end to make it more easy for you, you know, like logistically more easy. There's a text here, so that should probably be read. Of course, you know where these are, but do you? Each famous place has the original location plus one lookalike location. Let's see if you can recognize the original landmark and if you can pinpoint where its lookalike is. 30 famous locations, 30 lookalikes. That actually sounds like I'm gonna do terribly on this. If you remember my fake Taj Mahal video, I also did not take very kindly to people making things that look like Taj Mahal. So let's head right into it.
Hi, hello everyone. Why am I grinning? I don't know, it's been a while. How Not to Travel America gracing your screens very soon, not before the trailer, which will be out in a week or so. For now though, guys, it's GeoGuessr time.
It's Geogasm time, that's what he wanted to say.
I'm gonna let you guys play along with this one. No moving and no time limit.
As he said, no time limit, but also no moving. Okay, well, that seems fair enough. Did you make those? Does she look guilty? Did she make these statues? Like, okay, so if the idea is to know whether these are real or not, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that there is no chance in hell that these are not real. Or they are quite small though. Aren't they supposed to be big? Oh, this one is quite big. So yeah. So my point is that there's quite a lot of them. And they look like they have been there a while. So I would be very surprised if these were somebody's idea of a fun pastime to build these things and then pass them off as real ones. On top of that, this is definitely on the sea, which is where these should be. So these are the famous, I wanted to say talking heads, but I don't think they talk. But they are in the Easter Islands. Now, this is indeed a good question. Do I know where Easter Islands are? I'm not completely sure. I think they are somewhere here, but where? Are they actually called Easter Islands or not? Or are they called Bora Bora? That sounds somehow familiar to me, Bora Bora. Or is it just because it's so like very dancey place, Bora Bora? Bora Bora. So yeah, I don't know. I think I do know where Easter Islands are, not there, but I do not know exactly where Easter Islands are. That's the problem. So this might actually take a while. There are all sorts of little islands here. Which one of these is the Easter? Are you the Easter Island? It doesn't even look like the Easter Bunny. You know, this is not so easy as I thought it would be.
Many minutes later.
So, Isla de Pascua, that sounds very much to me like the uh, Easter Island. Yeah, Moai. Aren't they Moai statues or something like that? So I think I found the island finally. It actually says Kapa Nui, and didn't I see something like this here? I totally saw that. Rapa Nui, yes. So I think this is the right place. This person has clothes from the right place. So now the question is, if we are in the right place, we are looking straight to the south. So this would make sense here. This, we have hills behind us. And we have a rock coming out from the southwest. There is a hill here. I'm thinking this seems like the right place. Let's see the roads. There are some roads here. Do this make any sense? One road is going there. One would maybe go somewhere here. It could be this one. But then we would have a road going down. That would be... I don't know. Does this go somewhere? Tough to say. So based on the depth map here, I'm thinking rather that this would be this rock. Then there is another one coming out like this, which I don't quite see. But that could be very close. We could, for instance, be rather here, where we would have this Punta Baya. Not really, not seeing that either. Okay, after looking around for a while, I don't really know. I can't really interpret the landscape so well. I think this this here is this one here, but I can't understand the distance from this picture. I don't know what this one is here. But it could simply be something like this land coming up there at some point. Very difficult to say. There is a mountain or a hill behind us. That makes a lot of sense. The sea, like if there's a hill here, the sea it would turn and disappear somewhere there, so we wouldn't see anything. But it's very difficult to say. There is a house here in the distance that I cannot see, so southwest. There is nothing on the map that points to any house. But anyway, I think we are on the right island. These are real. I hope so, because I spent some time looking around, and I'm going to guess this place. But before that, I'm gonna see what Mr. GeoWizard has to say about this.
Those are the heads on Easter Island. Surely they are the originals. That looks like some sort of Maori thing. Kappa Nui or something. Sun is in the north, so that would support the idea that we're Easter Island. So, where is Easter Island?
That's also nice to see that he also doesn't know where Easter Island is. So I thought I was the geoguessr here that doesn't know, but he also doesn't know. It's not something that you look up from the map very often.
This might take me a little while to find. I think it would say Easter Island unless it's one of those things where they've changed its name.
It did say Easter Island, just not in English.
I think it is this. and that they've changed the name of it on the map to Hangaroa. Right, we just got to look now at the coastline.
It's going to be interesting because my other guess would be this Ahu Akahanga. Those were the two guesses I had, but I decided to go with the other one, which I might end up regretting. I think he's gonna go with this one. There is the museum there that would correspond possibly with the building there, but I think the building wasn't quite on the coast, and here on the map it shows it's really on the coast. So I'm thinking it's not that place, but I don't know. It's very difficult to assess distances on this picture.
Wherever we are, we're in line with the cliff. So if we drew a line from the cliff edge, which is quite cool actually, to that, so that would put us, that would put us more like there. And that could be it. No, we've got to be here. We've got to be here. I'm just going to click. That's too far away anyway. So I think we are there. Let's have a go. Oh, you fuckwit.
Oh, I was right.
4980. I was wrong.
Okay, let's just check mine. My guess here was closer. It was a little bit more to the west, but yeah, that area was the correct area indeed. It's that focal length or whatever. It's very. It's just caused the picture to be very flattened. Everything looks to be very close. In fact, the cliffs back in the distance have to be very far away, because if the airport is a normal size airport with something like 2 kilometer runway, then this is at least like 5 or 6 kilometers away from those hills. I don't think you can really assess the distances from that picture. Yeah, and I mean, this is his distance here. This was already 3 point. That's actually even more. I mean, this is 5 kilometers here, so it's 10 kilometers to the cliff. Okay, so we're gonna go for the next round. I hope you can see me a little bit better now. So, next round. Okay, so this is how it's going to work, I suppose. So we got the first the real ones, and this is a pretty obvious one that this is not the real one. The question is, where are these? This looks like Chinese script, or it could be Japanese. They look Japanese. Text is Japanese. So we are somewhere in Japan where they are showcasing these statues or replicas of them, at least. That's pretty easy to see that they are replicas. But where are we? We are in the east coast of Japan. Nothing else to be seen here. This could be an island. Oh, hi. I love this age when kids, like, they know how to walk, but the walking is always somehow awkward. That's really funny to watch them do that. And clearly this kid has just learned to walk because daddy is walking behind to catch the kid. Okay, so we could be in one of the islands here. What if one of these islands has, like, there is a zoo, for instance, a village of the sea. There is some kind of a monument here. So this looks like a very good option for being an island where they would have put these things. I'm thinking we are in some kind of island. I'm not gonna spend forever here, don't worry. I'm just gonna check if I happen to actually come across this thing. There is a toilet. I saw a toilet, so maybe it's this one. I'm obviously joking, but it could be that one. I'm not gonna go through all the islands and all the possible areas in Japan. That would be insanity. I'm going to go with the first one that makes some sense, and that would be this Oshima island that has a zoo park. Why? Well, we have butterflies here. That fits a zoo park, doesn't it? We got some other stuff here, not sure what that is, but there is something more than just these things. This is not just an ordinary park. There is a building there up in the hills. So this could totally be a zoo park, for instance. Though it doesn't have that sort of a cliff to the east. What about this area here? Yeah, I would really want it to be that zoo park, but I don't think it is. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna go here, because there is like an area like this straight to the like southeast, so it's gonna be like this maybe. I'm just gonna go there and see what happens. Let's see if GeoWizard knows where this is.
Oh my god. So this is the... So maybe this map is programmed to give you the original and then somehow they give you the alternative, the copy, or the other way around. So this is the copy. You'd have to be pretty dumb to think that this was the original, because
I agree.
you've got Asian writing as well, haven't you? Yeah, you've got like Japanese writing there. Oh, look at this little toddler toddling over.
Yeah, that's the most interesting part about this picture.
That looks Japanese. That, I'm not sure. It looks Greek almost. That's really confusing. What is that?
There is something odd about that script, I have to admit.
I wonder if we can be on one of these. You know? Ah, is that a map of the island? It looks a bit square, doesn't it? It looks a bit like RuneScapey.
I thought that was the map of the park, whatever that is, but yeah, I guess it could be a map of the island.
That's not too dissimilar.
No.
Look at that. That...
Isn't it the upside down? It's like it should be the upside down. But I still wonder, why would they have a map of the whole island there? Why wouldn't, like, if you are in some sort of a zoo or a museum area or something like a park or whatever, you would generally have a map of that park and not the whole island, unless it's a very small island.
Almost identical to that, but flipped around.
Yeah.
Do Japanese people
They flip around?
read maps upside down? Possibly. But that, look, you can see the big boxy bit there. Apologies if I'm wrong about this. I think I am wrong, actually. It comes too far down here. It's pretty close. Screw it, I'm going to go back to the upside down map. Screw it, we'll go here. How wrong could this be? Oh, what? Look at that, we were actually on Japan.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna make my guess as well. So clearly the idea that this would be an island was simply wrong. And that probably made it pretty much impossible to find it, because no sane person is going to go through the east coast of Japan trying to find this place, unless they're an insane person. I was a little bit closer probably, but a very mediocre result. I think it's much more important to be able to find the actual Easter Island and these Maui statues. It's San Messe Nichinan. Oh, there it is. Seafront models of Easter Island statues. It is possible to find, but nobody would zoom in that close and go through the whole of eastern seashore of Japan. I think it's impossible to get if you do not know. Next round. No, you're not going to fool me. This is supposed to be Taj Mahal, but this I don't buy. The other one I did, so shame on me. This is very obviously not the real Taj Mahal. Don't even try. Where is it, is the question. Yeah, the sun is comfortably in the north, so that's very interesting, because that would probably mean that we could still be maybe, for instance, in Sri Lanka or something in a certain time of the year, but it looks like we are really in the southern hemisphere. This text I cannot read. It could be like... Could it be Arabic? It could be Arabic. I don't like to do that, but I know that GeoWizard will do that. The picture was taken by Abdullah Al-Mamoum, probably an Arabic person. These are very well camouflaged. These could be Indians, but I don't think they are. I'm thinking we are in an Arabic country somewhere in the south. That's gonna be my guess. Muslim countries in the south really only leave us with Indonesia. Oh, we do have something like Maldives, for instance. It looks quite dark. She not so much.
Many minutes later.
Okay, so this is gonna be an insane guess, but at least it's more interesting than a less insane guess. I've been thinking about this and looking around, so I'm going with my intuition that this is not a Latin script. This is also not Hindi or something like this, because there's always this line on top, so there is no such line here on the top. This is probably not Sri Lankan text because that is very round. This is not. But I cannot read the text and I'm not sure, and that might be my downfall. I will believe the sun, although I'm inclined not to. The sun is in the north, so we are in the southern hemisphere. Arabic script in southern hemisphere, there's really only a couple of options that come to mind. One is the Maldives. I'm not gonna go through all the Maldives. I checked like the main islands and stuff like this, and I didn't find anything of the sort. But there are so many islands, so many things to look. Maldives would make sense to me. Indonesia is Muslim, but they would have Latin script. So that leaves me with Somalia, which is not exactly in the southern hemisphere, but it's pretty close. So I went to Mogadishu, didn't find anything particular, but I did find some sort of a Hindi a restaurant thing, so I decided that this is an omen. So I am going to go ahead and click in the center of Mogadishu. It is an interesting choice, isn't it? And it makes some sense. So we'll see. I'm quite interested to see. Let's see what GeoWizard does.
I reckon that is the fake Taj Mahal. I think that's Muslim headgear, which would exist in India. Abdullah al-Mamun also sounds definitely Muslim. The sun is in the north. The sun is in the north.
Very confusing, isn't it?
No, the compass must be wrong.
Dude, the compass might be wrong, but I'm not going to play something like this with so little information with the assumption that the compass is wrong, because pretty much that's all I got.
That's got to be wrong. So I'm thinking Pakistan, or at least nearby. Ahmedabad. Abdullah, Ahmed. Similar names. But yeah, I'm going to go and find a palace and dig in. Khalsana Temple. It's just going to be a church, isn't it? Oh, screw it. I'm not going to be anywhere near it anyway.
Oh, it was Bangladesh. Oh, okay. Yeah, a bit sad because it tells me that the compass was definitely wrong. So my guess was absolutely horrible. But at least it was on the right side of the earth, I guess. Banglar Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal replica. It was in the south. That's the thing. It was ass backwards. The compass was just completely wrong. GeoWizard was right in doubting that. I was wrong in trusting humanity. A mistake I will never do again.
Bloody well, Bangladesh. Didn't consider that, did I?
Oh, we did not get. That was just a fluke, actually, that we got the same thing as a replica. Who would make a replica of? Isn't this Taipei 101 or what's it called? This one? Is that it? Is that right? I think so. Yeah, that's the right building. So that can't be a replica, right? Cine Plaza, yeah, this is absolutely the right place. This is a very easy one, I guess, then. So we're probably, if this is the parking lot, maybe here. Yeah, that's it. That's my guess.
So that has got to be Taipei. Was for a while the tallest building in the world for about 5 or 6 years. Don't quote me, but here we go. Taipei. This will be a quick one. Are we next to a park? Nope, we are not.
Oh, what's
Don't
this
say this
then?
is the fake one. Surely not.
But that's
It
the
can't
park
be, can
right
it?
there. Come on, man.
There is no way in hell that all of this was recreated, so I'm fairly confident that we can go with my guess. There it is. So that kind of is a park.
5 yards. Let's see what mine is. 2 meters. Yes, I win. 2 meters is better than 5 yards. If you didn't know, now you know.
Got our first perfect score of the day. Come on. Pleased with that.
Final round. Okay, so this looks like what you call it, yeah, what you call it. But is this the real one? Is this the real deal? The real deal? Let's see. What's it called again? Is it this one? This one is pointing possibly, like, I don't know, like if I could trust the compass, but this would be pointing to the west. What do you call this thing? I've forgotten. Amphitheater. This looks like this could be just a amphitheater. This doesn't have those sides. So I'm not sure, but I'm going to first put here. I'm thinking we're thinking of some other amphitheater that right now I can't remember which one. You would maybe see some mountains, but where is the city? You can't see any of the city itself. Which amphitheater is this? So it's not this one. I don't think it's this one. On the left you would have buildings. There's quite a lot of amphitheaters. Here we also have amphitheater. So if we were here, we were looking west, there would be mostly the city, but possibly also just not visible. And then to the left, you would have a hill, but to the right, well, there could be just trees in front.
Many minutes later.
Okay, I'm giving up. Yeah, I can't crack this one. I don't think it's the one in Athens, but maybe it's this one here. There's quite a few places where it could be. I looked at all the usual suspects and I couldn't find it. Maybe I'm supposed to think of something specific, like, yeah, but I nothing comes to mind right now. So let's see how he does.
This is quite hard because you either know it or you don't, and you certainly ain't gonna. If you know where the replica is, you're just a nerd, really. But anyway, I'm having fun. So this guy's called Mehmet Abbasi. So I'm guessing this is the fake Colosseum.
That's interesting idea that this would be a Colosseum, fake Colosseum. I mean, I guess it could be. Well, I mean, it's just a ruin. It could somebody's idea of a fake Colosseum, but this. I don't think this is a fake. This is an amphitheater, just a normal amphitheater. But I guess it could also be like a fake Colosseum, sure.
Fake Colosseum, or at least a Colosseum.
So he hasn't really said anything. I just decided that I'm not going to go with the guess that I did because I don't think this makes any sense. This is rather maybe somewhere in an island. This could be something like Cyprus. I'm just gonna go because I don't know where I supposed to like guess, but this is just somewhere in the boonies, I think, with some mountains. So let's go into Cyprus and hope for the best instead. I think it's more interesting than going like 100 kilometers off of Athens just because you don't think it's Athens. So let's see what happens.
It could be a number of countries. Those trees do look Italian to me, but could be Turkey. Oh, look at this Sambo.
Yeah, I saw that text, but it didn't tell me anything, and I'm pretty sure it's just the name of the companies.
I mean, if anything, that kind of sounds Serbian or something. Although they would have the Cyrillic. What about Croatian? Are there any Colosseums in Croatia? The Roman Empire in Croatia? What stamp, what mark did they make? That's what I want to know. Do you know what? I'm not doing very well. I'm kind of going with my heart today. I'm going to keep with that theme.
Hi. You might have noticed that I got frozen in a very pensive position, so you might think that I died or something. You might have watched with anxiety how I ran out of battery on my iPhone that I use for camera. I didn't notice, so unfortunately the last couple of minutes is gonna be without a camera. I don't think you're losing that much. You can still watch GeoWizard. He's very handsome. It's all good.
I like that. We both have done pretty poorly, in fact. So I think it's nice to just try something different. That's part of the reason why I went to Cyprus instead of just a little bit left of Athens. If you don't know, then make some interesting guess. My guess of Mogadishu was certainly interesting, but you could also try not to be really stupid.
I've never heard of an amphitheatre or... Did I say Colosseum earlier?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean Colosseum. Colosseum went all the way around, didn't it? Any of the trees up at the top. Sorry for frustrating you with my choices of words, as usual. I no longer know what this is a copy of, but it's a Roman thing. I'm going to go somewhere around Split. As I say, I don't know of any Roman amphitheatres in Croatia.
But why not?
There's got to be one, and I'm going to go Slano. I'm so sorry if this is in Italy.
Oh, that's interesting. It was in Turkey. He did mention that the person who made the picture was Turkish, or I mean, his name is Turkish. He didn't say he was Turkish, but the name was Turkish. Cyprus wasn't right, but it was to the right direction in the world for sure. No, it was then wrong to the other direction. Yeah, Cyprus is too much to the east. An ancient outdoors theater in Ephes.
Lots of you are going to have beaten me. For sure. I mean, I'd say most of you. Is that the original then? We'll never know. This is the original. I was wrong on all counts. That wasn't a copy of anything. Let's view the summary.
So I think I have lost this one. Or did I in fact win? Oh, surprisingly enough, I did. I guess I got slightly better score than otherwise. Yeah, color me surprised. I thought I lost it with Somalia.